Welcome to a brand new video. You are here today for some very juicy tea, and juicy tea I will serve, or better yet, electrolytes, cause hydration baby. It has been a lot of noise online recently in terms of where the luxury is going, what's gonna happen to designer bags, designer goods, luxury goods. Is it going down? Is it gonna be removed from its pedestal? There are influencers selling their bags left, right, and centers. The very influencers that build their entire careers on showing those bags, they are now getting rid of them. Does it mean the luxury is going down? Well, today we're going to dive into that topic very deeply. We're going to dissect it fully, and we're going to find out the answer once and for all, while discussing some not popular opinions, controversial facts, and facing the truths you might not be ready for. Are you ready? Let's dive in. If you are new here, my name is Alicia and I film lots of content dedicated to luxury, designer and contemporary goods, lifestyle, fine jewelry, and more. So if any of these sounds like something you might be interested in, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, join the family, and we'll hang out together in the upcoming videos. So if you are part of this luxury designer loving community, which I assume you are, that's why you are here, you are my girl. If you are, high five to that. I am welcoming you here. If you are part of this community, you probably seen the noise online and all the famous Instagrammers, famous YouTubers, famous influencers selling their designer luxury bags. I dived into that topic in a very, very big deep details, and explained why, the real reason why influencers are selling their luxury goods. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below as well so you can watch it after that. But today we're going to discuss something bigger and greater and further when it comes to luxury community, designer goods, and so on. And the topic is the luxury over? Are the designer goods a thing of the past? Is the luxury no longer the hype? Is it going down? Is it over? All of this. So first of all, in order to decide whether luxury is going down, we have to first and foremost, most importantly, define what luxury is to you. If the luxury is good quality product, great craftsmanship, innovative design, if this is what you perceive as luxury, this is not going anywhere. If the luxury equals to you, if there's equation mark between luxury and designer expensive goods, that may be over for some people due to current economy and the situation. Obviously, luxury designer goods prices will continue going up. They have to keep up with inflation and they have to surpass inflation in order to stay in that very high up position where they chose to position themselves into. Their whole livelihood, their whole being, their whole financial success is due to positioning themselves as something unattainable to the masses. So if average person cost of living or financial situation continues improving to the point that they will all be able to buy those designer goods because their prices stay the same, they will be not perceived as a luxury anymore. And those brands will lose their appeal, will lose their desirability, will lose the very factor that is everything is based on, which is the fact that they are unattainable. So how they are unattainable, it's not only due to price. However, the price is one thing that they use to keep themselves up high in that bracket and not be easily reachable or obtainable by, let's say, average Joe or the masses, everyone. The whole prospect of their growth and the reason why they're staying where they are for so long is that not everyone can get them any given day, any moment that they want to. You cannot just go in the store and buy every day different Louis Vuitton bag, I mean, unless you are extremely wealthy. And this is their goal. This is what they're achieving. Let me tell you the quick story. If you are new here, you know that I have master in finance and I have a history of working at a diverse corporate environment across multiple industries. In the past, I also studied strategy of the brands. And when I was at uni, I had a very good friend who now is leading one of the very hyped and recognizable, most recognizable clothing brand in Poland. And when she first started, she positioned herself as a very high price, which was a surprise to lots of people. People were thinking, wait a minute, you are new, you just showed up. Why such a high price? What is that? Some new brand? Who do you think you are? Right? But her goal is to target certain demographic, certain group of women at a certain age with the certain financial backing, with the certain assets, or those who aspire to be there. Aspire is the key word, which we'll go back to later, so stay tuned. So women who aspire to be in that bracket want to be perceived as such, want to be perceived as financially successful, wealthy, elegant women. So in order to gain this type of customer, she has to position herself in that price bracket. The quality and the design obviously has to follow to match the price. However, what is very interesting in lots of designer goods, especially in the handbag community, this is not so obvious and this is not the case. The quality, design and the craftsmanship do not follow raising prices, and this is the case of Louis Vuitton, for example, which I will get back to in a moment as well. So this is what she did. She positioned herself there by the price. So she started from a very high horse, and that's where she decided to be, because she doesn't want to ride low. This was her goal, and this is the brand that she decided to create and have. Now, when it comes to Louis Vuitton, for example, this is like the best case study, in my opinion, for this topic. The brand doesn't equal quality in terms of how price reflects the quality. Because let's be honest, designer handbags are not cars, they are not tech inventions, neither there are Swiss watches. There is only as far as you can go with the quality. There is only the best leather you can get. There is only the best hardware you can get. There is only the best design you can get, right? And everything past a certain price of what those mentioned things cost is just a margin. Yeah. What is it with that margin? Obviously, those designer brands has to cover the cost of very expensively located boutiques, designers, the whole team, the whole marketing team that makes you want those bags. They work very hard for you to spend your money on those bags, obviously. There's the whole psychology of business. What makes people want to buy designer goods despite their high prices and despite the fact that they are sometimes unachievable to many people? This is a psychology. So lots of brands hire psychologists to create campaigns that do what? They play into people's insecurities, making it look as perceiving a physical object that you can buy, such as handbag, as a status symbol. And people who are not there yet in their life, most cases, most likely, this is the only status symbol they can get at the time. Whether it's due to age or coming from not very wealthy background, they are not there yet where they want to be, and they just want to signal that they are coming from better background or they are better financially than they really are by having this object that they can put immediately on this display, such as designer good. Meanwhile, obviously, we all know that the real status symbols are properties, education, and lack of debt. However, those clever psychologists who are behind brands' desirability know very well that lots of people cannot achieve those true status symbols, and they are willing to go above and beyond, including going into debt, to get those sorts of still achievable status symbols, right? So this is the whole thing. And the reason and the proof that this is the game that the luxury brands are playing now. So obviously there's no ethics to it. This is marketing, this is cost money-making conglomerate and big machine. And to prove that, let me just give you a quick example. As you know, I have very extensive collection of luxury, designer, and contemporary bags. And I just want to give you an example showing the bag that is a couple of thousands with the similar size bag that is a couple of hundreds. But for the purpose of showing you that, I will just show you the bigger size of this because I also want to focus on the hardware. So this is Gucci Marmont, which was very, very viral in the past and lots of people wanted. This is Coach Quilted Tabby, very similar thing. Both are like flap thing. I mean, I'm referring to this one, but I'm showing you this one because this one has exposed hardware and the previous one doesn't, has a hardware covered with leather. But my point is, I saw a video of a YouTuber comparing exact same sizes of Gucci Marmont with this Coach Quilted Tabby, saying that of course Gucci Marmont is hands down better and all this and that. Well, girl, you know who you are, who made this video, and you and I both know that this is not true, because if you compare those leathers, there is no difference in quality in those leathers. There's no difference in quality of the stitching. There is no at all, zero difference to quality of this brass hardware. There is literally no difference. This is extremely high quality leather and craftsmanship and finishing of the bag. So is this one. In this Gucci case, I have to give it to them. Why this brand is able to charge more for the bag than this, although they are having a very comparable product? Well, there are obviously different strategies behind that. I assure you that this company is not making far less, especially with the recent hype of the last couple of years. Their audience is just broader, so they can reach more people, and also it's like a scale. It's a matter of scale, so they are scaling to broader audience, so more people will buy it. And this bag is not cheap; it's $1,000 here in Australia as well. So it's not like cheap. It's not like cheap versus expensive, but my point is that you can see what they are doing. They chose to price themselves so much higher than what the cost of materials and craftsmanship is, because they can, first of all, because they have a long heritage of the fashion house name that is behind them, and they choose to position themselves in something unattainable that people will always aspire to. And the proof that it works very well is my recent trip to Louis Vuitton store. I recently have filmed a video on buying a new Louis Vuitton handbag, and this is Soft Speedy 30 Soft that you can see in here. I have the whole video where I talk about the whole experience in the store. Obviously, Louis Vuitton store is notorious for not excellent and far from stellar treatment of their customers. My experience was acceptable when it comes to interaction with SA. However, the SA has zero knowledge of the product. She didn't know what the interior is made of. She said, quote, that leather and textile lining is the same thing, it's just a different wording. Girl, should I throw a dictionary at you? Or, I mean, obviously she was an Australian native speaker, so it's not like confusion with the language. She just has zero product knowledge, neither she has any care. And this shows the disrespect the brand has towards customer, because they know you are not there to question them. You are not there to question their product's quality. You are there to just prove yourself by buying the bag. And that's what they prey on. There are people who go there and they immediately want to buy a bag. They feel, lots of people feel certain type of way of entering to these big, glamorous, luxurious, flashy stores, especially if those are the people who are not there in the wealthy level or financial level that would imply for them to buy those bags. So they enter there and there is some type of insecurity and they feel that they don't belong there, and it's like the whole thing, and the staff kind of like press on that and push the products on them. There are lots of videos of people online sharing their experience while shopping in those boutiques and describing them as such. And this is the proof what the brand can do when they are able to position themselves in that pedestal. So as you see, if they're on this pedestal, it doesn't matter that the quality of the product doesn't follow the price growth, that the price growth doesn't justify the improvement in quality, because there's only as far as you can go, as I said. It doesn't matter that they don't have any product knowledge. It doesn't matter that the service is poor. None of this matters, because what they are selling you is not a bag, it's not a product. It's a dream come true. It's a dream of belonging into certain financial bracket. It's a dream of belonging into certain tax bracket. It's a dream of being at a certain level, of being able to afford certain things. So now back to the original topic, whether the luxury is over. Luxury is not over, because there will be always people who value luxury for what luxury is, meaning luxury materials, luxury components, luxury product, luxury finishes, attention to detail is a luxury, craftsmanship is luxury, knowledge behind that is luxury. Is the designer over? It is. For some people, it will be, not because the fashion houses and 100 or 10 years long history of fashion houses will collapse because people will stop buying. No, it's over for some people because they have been priced out of the possibility of buying those bags due to inflation growing, due to current prices of the goods growing, due to growing cost of living, due to rent growing, due to expenses of life and life in general. So yes, it will be over for some people, but it's not over. So the content that pushes the narrative, it's that designer is over. It's kind of like a sour graping content to me. It's like, we can't have it, so let's just trash it and make it go down type of content. And that's what some influencers are doing and some YouTubers are doing. And lots of people love to hear that because they are upset that why can't I have it? It's a thing of the past. I don't, it's just bad, that's the human nature, human psychology. And people need to understand that the very premise of those brands being existed is the fact that they can't be accessible to everyone, and they ever won't be. So there's no point getting angry with the game. You can't hate the game. This is the game we all play to a certain extent at all type of fields of life, and those are the rules of the game. So it is over for some people. Is luxury over? Never will be over, because people will always value good thing. Also, what is a real luxury? I just want to add my personal note to it. So I give you example. My husband, apart from doing many other things, he also invests in stocks. And him observing my love for designer luxury goods and how well some of the brands are performing over the last 2 years, especially Coach, for example, they have noted a rapid growth in sales. He thought, why not owning a part of the company? Why not investing in stocks of the brand rather than just buying the goods? Rather than being a consumer, why not capitalize on consumerism? So he invested in stocks of Tapestry. Tapestry is a holding company that owns Coach, Kate Spade, and some other brands, but their cherry on top is Coach right now. And yeah, so it's fair to say that my husband and I currently own a part of Coach, which is a good thing because it's doing well, and I see it continue doing well because it is a great quality handbag. I mean, this is a great quality. Any bag you'll grab, like obviously you'll grab this bag, you'll see the leather is perfect, the finishing. I talk about Coach so many times in my channel, I don't have to promote it now, but obviously I have a very big collection of Louis Vuitton bags, and obviously the quality doesn't compare, doesn't justify the price. And we are not buying it for quality, let's all admit it. We are buying Louis Vuitton bags for everything the psychology team and the brand managers worked hard for the brand to represent. This is what we are buying, me included. So let's just be honest with each other. This is always the hardest part. Sometimes you just have to be honest, not with everyone else, with each other. Sometimes people need to face and look at their own motives and desires and ask themselves, what is the true reason why I like this? What is the true reason behind I'm doing this? So this is my today's tea. Let me have a sip because I've been talking a lot, girl. By the way, I'm testing a new microphone here. I hope the sound is good. Let me know if the sound is good and if you like the voice quality. Most importantly, let me know what is your thought on the topic. Are you still designer lover? Are you into luxury goods regardless of the brand on them? Or are you leaning more towards to contemporary handbags, contemporary goods, which can also be luxury when we talk about quality, as I mentioned. So let me know which boat are you currently in, which boat are you aiming to be in and stay in. Are you going to move forward buying more designer goods? Are you leaning towards more attainable, financially attainable luxury that doesn't exclude the quality, such as various contemporary brands nowadays? If so, let me know which brands of handbags are those that you are eyeing and that you are leaning to and that catches your attention, have your heart, and most importantly, make your wallet being emptied for those goods. Yeah, which of them makes your heart sink and makes you want to add them to your collection? Because I might use some inspiration. I am looking to expand my collection and diversify them with different brands as well. So I am looking forward to your recommendations and your tips. Anyway, that will be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a massive, big, juicy thumbs up so I can make more videos for you in the future. And thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate all of you being here. Smash the subscribe button so I can see you in the next video. And for now, I hope to see you in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching again. See you in the next one.